Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a message for YouTube. Over the years, we've uploaded lots and lots of films, and we had our own reasons for starting it, but we've kind of documented our life, and it got me thinking that in hundreds of years, hopefully YouTube will still be around, and maybe people who are offspring will look at these things. And there are websites now like ancestry.com or things where you can look up your ancestors, but it's very unsatisfactory because really all you can find on them is like a census report. I mean, what does that really tell you about the people? And then there are a few films on YouTube of, for example, I come from Brighton and I've been watching YouTube films for a long time. And there's some person who has put Victorians on the beach on YouTube. And I'm thinking, well, that's really interesting. But the film's very fast, it's not very long, it's not specific. And I think that individuals right now might not think it's interesting to document themselves, but it would be interesting for their offspring, for their grandchildren, great-grandchildren. My dad had a cine camera, and very expensive. He spends lots of money on it, I think in the 60s. And lots and lots of money on the tapes, and the tapes were always really short, like 30 seconds. But he was always doing landscapes, places that he went. Well, who cares about certain hills? The hill is going to stay the same for a million years. But people, they change. And with one summer holiday, I said to my dad, "Your films are really quite shit. Can I have use of your camera?" And he let me have the camera, and I filmed him, I filmed my mum, I filmed my sisters, and it is extremely interesting now to watch. And I hadn't seen that film for probably about 20 years. All of a sudden ITV wanted to make the programme about Too Posh to Pay, and they asked, did we have any footage or film of the family from years ago, which we did, but they never got the chance to use it for technical reasons. But we got the chance to go through all my mum and dad's cine footage, and I found this stuff that I did. Most of my stuff, my dad's stuff, was hills, sunsets, lakes, really boring stuff. Who cares? You want to see the types of cars that were available in the era. You want to see the fashion sense or lack of the era. You want to see the people that you knew. I want to be able to show that cine footage on YouTube so that not only my children and their children, but theirs and theirs and theirs and theirs and theirs will be able to see it. Can you imagine if they had YouTube in the days of the birth of Jesus? In the days of Moses? Can you imagine if they had YouTube in any manner in the Victorian Industrial Revolution? Isambard Kingdom Brunel doing a video blog? Can you imagine it? Or Albert Einstein trying to explain himself of what he was interested in? Can you imagine if there were people in moments of critical history who had to make really difficult decisions, things that we all ponder over now? Should they, shouldn't they? Hiroshima, Nagasaki, what exactly happened there? Could you imagine President Truman doing a video blog just before he gave the okay to go for Japan? Can you imagine if the person who was in charge of Japan said, "We're broke, we cannot defend ourselves, this is not what it seems"? History may have been written differently in the past if YouTube had existed. And there's nothing anybody can do about that now except surmise as to what might have happened. But there is something people can do from now. And I think that every person, whether you have kids or not, you may be an uncle, an auntie, you may have children, you may not. You may not be an auntie or uncle, but you are related to somebody. You have value, you existed. YouTube yourself, document yourself, record yourself. Don't make it too long, don't make it too short, don't make it boring. Keep it to what you are, who you are. And I think YouTube should have something along the lines of you time, because actually YouTube is a time machine. And that's one thing I've learned over the last 10 years of uploading films on YouTube and watching YouTube, is that YouTube is a time machine. It's just that we are all travelling in a constant time together, one time. But if you upload yourself, you are frozen in time. And people can see you for who you are and what you are. And there is always going to be somebody who wants to know who you are. Always. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're famous. It doesn't matter if you're not famous. It doesn't matter what you have done in your life. Everything you are has a value, and you should record yourself, upload yourself, and allow yourself to be found. And to end on that note, I'm going to do something really naughty and totally risk being banned from YouTube. We're going to use the Doctor Who music, and I don't care. Doctor Who,